So happy that you are here. This is Kim Stanwood Terranova at the Rythmia Life Advancement Center, and I have great news today for our Facebook Live that I have this beautiful soul, Dana, here, who said yes to letting me interview her about her week. So I'm very grateful that you said yes, and we were just having a giggle because just moments before she was in the pool, relaxing, having fun, and you still said yes.
Yes.
I'm so glad. So glad. It's been such a joy to have you here this week.
Yeah.
It's been so good. Now, please tell everyone, did you, because you mentioned it to me, that of course you were here last year, so this is your second time at Rythmia.
Yes.
So what was your decision, let's start there, to come back a second time? Tell us about that.
So I came last year almost the identical time. It was the very end of June, and I came with my soul sister, my dear cousin, and pretty much at the end of the journey of the week, we looked at each other and said, when do we rebook? When are we coming back? It was pretty immediate that we knew we were going to return.
And how come? How did you know?
I got so much drastic healing. I came to support her.
Mm-hmm. She's here with you this week too.
She's here again, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I came in support for her,
Mm-hmm.
and I walked away with so much gratitude and connection with Mother Earth, and like I said, just drastic healing.
That's pretty profound. I just want to make sure we catch that you came to support her, your beloved cousin.
Yeah.
So you came out of love to bring support to a dear one, and you had all these miracles as well as she did. She mentioned to me that she had a profound experience last time as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that's when you knew, but I love your intention was to support someone else that you care about, and you opened your heart and availability for your healing.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot that was revealed, that I came with these intentions of what I wanted to heal.
Mm-hmm.
And this was last year.
Mm-hmm.
I came with intentions of what I wanted to heal, but Mother Ayahuasca had other plans for me.
Mm-hmm.
And there was things that I needed to heal first before I could get to my wants. She had to address my needs.
That's a really good sentence. I don't want to keep interrupting you, but that was good. Before she got to we went to my wants, we had to address my needs. Yeah. So often here at Rythmia, we have these wonderful intentions, and then we come and we get, of course, the intentions from Rythmia as well. And what happens is just what you stated, was that in ceremony or breath work, a need comes up that must be cleared for us, for our wants of intentions to be fulfilled. So thank you for pointing to that. So you got both your wants and your needs. Would you say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. The need was who I had become, which was a surprise. I was a terrified little girl, and I had to address that. So I met my inner child, and I was able to wrap my arms around her and let her know that everything was okay and everything was going to be okay, and that I didn't have to be afraid anymore. Wow. And there was times when I would go into ceremony where I was scared that it was going to get dark, or I was going to have to face something that was terrifying. And she kept saying to me, "You've been afraid for long enough."
Wow. What a message.
I'm not going to scare you.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was really able to cleanse a lot of that fear that was programmed into me at a very young age. And I remember purging through tears, and it didn't even really feel like crying. It just felt like waterfalls. And I was like looking down and filling my palms with my tears. There was so much of it that had to come out. But I got this healing in the first couple ceremonies of this terrified little girl and merged with my soul, who was my inner child. And she kept coming back to me, holding my hand. And then she was my strength. Like at first I had to be that for her.
Sure.
And then she flipped it on me, and she was my strength. And I let her know, you and me are going to be best friends from here on out. Okay. Always. I'll always go back to that.
So important.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So then I love that, through that, knew and had your best friend with you forevermore, made the decision to come back this time.
Yeah. Because there was still more to get to.
So tell us about that, please.
Yeah. So my want last year was to heal some addictive personalities that I still hold on to. So I did really well preparing for my trip, and I abstained from any and all substances. And so I was a clean vessel ready for the medicine. And it did me justice, because I really felt leaving. I really felt like I was going to be able to hold on to this and to stay firm in my decision to heal myself from these addictions, or take the healing from the addictions and go home with that. It was, spoken of by yourself, of the practices that we needed to take home. So I chose a couple, and I did really well for probably 3 to 4 months. I did really well. And then it slipped back, and I forgot, and then I'd remember, and then I'd forget. So around the new year, I was visiting with my cousin, and we were speaking of coming back to Rythmia. And I just felt really down on myself, because I thought I had this like miraculous experience that was going to change my life forever. And I messed it up. And here I am again. Here I go again. There you go again.
The self-judgment started coming back.
So when I came back this time around, and like I said, we chose the same time of the year. It was kind of like this, let's make a thing out of it, So I came back like, I'm going to get them again. I'm going after those addictions. This time I'm going to get it right. I had a lot of commotion going on in my life right before I came. So I didn't do as well with the preparation. I was still drinking, and it's almost like I just felt so guilty, like I wasn't respecting the medicine going into it, because I had such a strong respect beforehand.
Yes.
So when I got here, first ceremony, it was kind of like, sorry, will you still take me? Will you still heal me?
Interesting.
And it was funny, because you start over with the intentions, show me who I've become. So if I've already discovered I became, I was this terrified little girl, and I healed that. I healed my heart, merged with my soul. It's like, well, now who have I become? And I wasn't willing to listen. I thought I had my own answer. I'm an addict. That's who, you don't have to tell me. I already know this. I'm an addict. And I kept battling with that. And I wasn't open. It was like, unknowingly, I went into it like a know-it-all. And that wasn't the answer.
Wow.
I'm not an addict.
Do you know how happy that makes me to hear you say that?
I discovered that this week, because it's almost like a shield that I hid behind, and it does not define me. It doesn't. I'm so much more than that.
Yes. Oh my goodness, you caught that this week.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. You are so much more than that.
Yeah.
So this week you got your wants, I'm gathering.
Yes.
Your miraculous wants. Can you share with everyone, because I love that you said this right before we started, that you caught a miracle last night in breathwork, correct? I think it's so important to point to that, because lots of times when individuals come, the allowing of the miraculous is different than going after it. When we stand in allowing, and acceptance was the word you used,
Yeah.
then it came to you.
Yeah.
On Friday evening in breathwork.
Yeah.
I'm not saying other times it didn't, but you caught another one last night.
Oh,
Correct?
yeah. So going into the week, I knew what to expect, right? In a way, I knew how it was going to taste. I knew how the healing could work. I knew the miracle was going to come. I knew going into it. But I wasn't willing to surrender at first because I thought, I already know who I've become. I'm an addict. That's why I'm back. I need help with this. So Monday and Tuesday, I was getting disappointed. And I thought, well, where's my big boom? Where's the big aha that I received last year?
Our expectation just kicks in there when we're not.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, I heard surrender. And Tuesday night ceremony, 2 weeks early, my moon came. And so I was in the bathroom purging, and I thought, oh man, really? And immediately, how does this make you feel? And I'm like, sad. So I'm weeping. And then I thought, I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. I'm so grateful to be here. So let me just take a step back and focus the rest of tonight on gratitude. So, and I mean all night, one hand on my heart and one hand on my womb.
Yes.
I spent the rest of the hours of ceremony in gratitude for the medicine, the ayahuasqueros, the indigenous people that made me this brew. I was grateful for rythmia. I was grateful for, I was just, so wrapped in gratitude. And then that turned into, I am grateful for my moon. I'm grateful for my power that comes with that.
Yes.
My moon means I have a healthy womb. I have a healthy daughter. And I'm so grateful for all these things. So grateful. And gratitude attracts abundance, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
I kept myself there and I kept myself there. And, last year, Thursday night ceremony, Yahe was where I really got the finale of my miracle. So being stuck in gratitude, although I knew I wasn't going to get to go to Thursday night, it took me to that next step. It really did. So they hold a moon circle now for the women that are on their moon and cannot participate in Yahe. And it was such a safe space. And I felt lifted up. I felt special. I almost felt more special than the people that were going to Yahe because I was like chosen.
Yeah.
It was such a good feeling.
That's stunning.
Yeah.
You started in gratitude, which I just think that's so important for us to always remember, that you weren't in the victim of, oh no, woe is me. You were in, okay, I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for this. This is one of the blessings of my body. I'm grateful for all this. So the gratitude opened up the door that, of course, you're going to feel like, oh, this was a special ceremony just for us.
Just for me. Yeah, beautiful. Just for us. And I got to share that space with other beautiful women. And so that's on Thursday, and they feed you a nice big meal for dinner, and you get to rest. My body needed that. And I woke up on Friday morning with a permagrin. I was like, look at this smile.
You said that in class, and it took me a minute. Like, I hadn't heard that.
Permagrin.
I love it.
It was just stuck. I was so excited to hear everyone's experience and share, but I was just so happy with what I'd received.
Yes.
I was so grateful. Again, I just kept in this gratitude. And so Friday, I went to the ocean and I was at one with that water. My goodness. Thankful for Gaia. Gratitude. And then Friday night breath work was when, and I didn't see it coming. You know, I just thought, man, this week was good. It was really good. And I got so much out of it, and I'm so grateful for it. I wasn't going, where's my miracle?
Right.
I wasn't doing that.
Oh, wow.
You know, and I look back like, thanks, Dana, for not
Yes.
going into that space.
Yes.
I'm thankful for me.
Yes.
You know, I'm thankful for my approach at it.
Mm-hmm.
So Friday night, was that last night? You lose track, right? You really do. Yeah, last night in breathwork, I received my miracle. And my little inner child at the end, she blew me a kiss.
Oh,
Oh,
good word.
It was great.
Good word.
Oh, it was great.
Dana, this is so beautiful. Thank you. I love this. Look
Yeah.
what you're leading with.
I have a lot to look forward to.
Yes.
I do.
Yes, and you're going to live this you won't forget. You won't forget.
No.
It's
not
in your
going
cellular
anywhere.
Structure right now. You
Yeah.
can't forget who you are.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You will remember to remember from this moment onward. Oh, I'm so thrilled.
Mm.
Okay, that was beautiful. Now, before we finish, I want to know if there are other elements of rythmia that you loved. Please tell everyone what other elements.
I think my favorite, and I kept gently nudging the friends and family that I'd made here to join me in Victor's yoga.
Ah, yes.
My goodness.
I love when
Because you don't get much sleep, maybe.
Yeah.
But with the medicine surging through you, you don't really need it as much because you're alive. You wake up feeling so alive and so connected with everything around you. You'll get sleep later. Okay.
Yes.
So I just want to encourage everybody, look at you right now, go to yoga.
Yes.
2 hours of sleep, 0 hours of sleep,
It's
10,
worth it.
just go. He understands because he's also sat with the medicine so much that he knows you're not there for a workout.
Right.
And he really brings it around full circle. It's by far the best version of yoga I've ever had in my life.
Shout out to Victor.
Oh, shout out to Victor, my man.
That.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you, Victor.
Thank you, Victor.
Perfect.
It was definitely because he goes through focusing on different chakras, and it's exactly what you need to get ready for ceremony that night, or to bring your experience from last night's ceremony around full circle.
Yes.
And it's just a lot of stretching, breathing, connecting with the earth, connecting with yourself.
So important to go from ceremony to yoga to class to breathwork to giving yourself good food to massage, like all those steps add to the experience being optimal, because I've watched you do that. Like, you've gone to the steps and gone through them with a grateful heart and have even a bigger experience. So beautiful.
Because you never know, like when I walked in late to the class, I'm not going to say what day it was, the class that there was only 6 of us sitting in your audience. And that was exactly what I needed. And if you feel, I'll just skip this one thing, don't.
Yeah.
Because that one thing might be what you need to push you over the edge and receive your miracle. There were people in our closing circle this morning that said, I just received my miracle in closing circle.
Yes.
With Meg. I mean, like, you can't, if you're here for a reason, and Rythmia perfectly places this program, it works if you follow it.
I want everyone to hear that. It works.
You just, and why not? You're here. You've spent the energy, the time, the money to get here, and sleep will be there. When you get home,
when you get home,
there's no and I definitely would encourage everyone to just listen to the instructions of the facilitators that are here to guide you through. They're so supportive and so full of love, and they really are just guiding your journey.
Yes.
But let someone take your hand. And if that means going to another class, go. because that class might be what you need. You get one little token out of it
Yes.
to take with you
Yeah.
to ceremony that night, and that's what does it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what brings you through to this full circle of your miracle. It's great.
It's so good. When are you coming back?
I think next year, same place, same time.
I love it. So
Same
this
place,
time
same
I will know I
time.
get to see you every year.
Ah,
Brilliant.
that would be
You do
amazing, yeah.
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful work. Good stretching, good everything. I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
for you.
thank you.
It's been an honor to watch you stretch and grow. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to say to anyone about if they're on the fence? I like to ask this question. If anyone's on the fence, like, it's rythmia for me, what would you say to someone?
Oh, with coming,
Mm-hmm.
there's no doubt. There's no doubt. If it's back here or down here,
Mhm.
you think maybe it's because Spirit's telling you this is the next step in your journey, and just take the leap and trust yourself and stay open and receive, because it's here it's ready for you.
Couldn't
She's
say
ready
it
to
much better than that. That was perfect. Yes. Dana, thank you.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you so much. It's been such an honor.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too. I'm very glad you were here. Thank you for coming to class. Please come see us at Rythmia. You can tell it's miraculous, it's divine, and healings are taking place in all different ways. So we're very grateful to Dana expressing her path of healing, and she will be back. So we hope we see you soon. Have a fabulous weekend.